Well, good morning. Seems like this is my favorite hat. Each time I do one of these videos, I'm wearing the same hat. And I don't even know what baseball is, to be honest with you, but these are good hats. So anyway, so another talk for this week. I wanted to kind of continue on this theme. Why is today in the spatial world so different and special? And I think it actually goes along hand in hand with the broader evolution in technology. But in the spatial world, we've now got a whole load of things, this sort of perfect storm of things that are happening. We've got new data. And if you think about remote sensing, we've got all these new sensors, we've got reality capture. So we're now capturing masses of different types of data, all which has got a locational component to it. So that's one. We're producing new platforms in the traditional geospatial GIS world. You've got things like the 𝐬𝐢𝐝𝐬𝐿 GIS platform reality, I believe they call it, which is essentially a photogrammetry platform, so you can see the world in 3D. So that's a really big shift, really, for Esri. I think that movement is interesting. 𝐬𝐸𝐴𝐿 doesn't live necessarily in the GIS world, but 𝐬𝐸𝐴𝐿 is a really amazing platform. So you got a whole host of new platforms that arrive from the traditional world and from the non-traditional world. I've just been reading about Google have got a work management product that they've released with a couple of partners. So they're living in that spatial world as well. What else have we got? We've got new data products. Now, that's an interesting one that I had to get my head wrapped around. What is a data product? Really, a data product is data that's been acquired, processed, maybe some analytics on top of it, and it's available to be visualized and queried and asked more questions of. A digital twin is a very good example of that. So you've got these new data products that we didn't used to have. So there's that. We've got new spatial intelligence. Now, I'm cautious about the word spatial intelligence, but really it's deriving information from spatial data. And I think artificial intelligence is an really important part of that world, machine learning. Sure, that does some of the processing, but it does a lot of this analytical intelligence pieces as well. So that's another one. And then the one that's a little bit further off that I've mentioned, these new interfaces. I think that spatial computing, I mentioned that in a previous talk, and Apple and some of these other companies now are producing these new interfaces. It's going to have a huge impact on the spatial world because everything we're looking at, if it's an augmented reality, for example, has a spatial component to it and is probably stored in some kind of a geodatabase or equivalent. So a lot going on, a lot of change, a lot of people focus on the technology. My focus is very much on what problems that we can start solving using this new data, these new platforms, all this new stuff. So again, that will be a big theme of many of my talks moving forward. But for today, we live in a really unique time. So thanks for watching. I'll do another one of these soon.